Greetings, Dreamweaver world. I've had some fun here in the last hour. My underage girlfriend next door. I use that in a very serious term, right? Well, I found out she is 17, and how did I find out? Well, the pedophile next door is such a fucking pussy. It's just like on and on. And so he uses her to file a restraining order against me, right? And I don't do anything to those people. Like it's like I'll knock on their door to get some response, but they don't do it. So now what are they doing? They are trying to act like, oh, we're these Mexicans who don't know any English, and he's a racist white guy. They put that I'm white on there first of all, and then I'm what was it, 140? Wow, I must be losing weight. But anyway, the whole point of this is that she really does like me, right? And I know exactly what happened because when we were in this altercation, I told you about it a few months ago. She was out there. She was even trying not to laugh because I was being so funny against these other two guys, and they were the ones being violent. There was one guy who even pulled me by my backpack, maybe you remember, and like pulled me down off of the fucking doorstep. You know what I mean? So I got this hearing, right? And like it's so perfect because I will go to the hearing and tell the judge what's up. And I will say, this is exactly what happened. And of course, all these people know me. Everybody knows me. They know that I don't lie. They know I'm nothing like what they accuse me of. They try to make me look racist when he's the racist one. But so I can turn this around more proof, right? I can go there. And then I can go to the Palmdale government and talk about all the pedophiles around here that constantly make noise. Everybody knows that my beef is not with her. My beef is in her in about maybe 2 or 3 years, but not yet. You understand what I'm saying? And I have never messed with her. In fact, I have been protective because I don't want anybody to divergenize her before she joins the cult. You know what I mean? So, and whether she does or doesn't, I don't care. It's just like I'm not so in love with her, and everybody knows they got girls around the world. It's just like it's such bullshit, and it's going to be hilarious, right? Because no matter what these pedophiles do, it always backfires on them. Just like scripture, it always recoils on them. It's so stupid. It's all so fucking stupid. Palmdale is going to be known as like the worst city. It will be a blight on the map of California. Like instead of me saying, "Oh yeah, that's a good place," no, even the cops are corrupt. When I talk to the government, I'm going to find out what really is going on in the government. But it's funny, right? It's just like, why would I even try to do anything? But they're saying, "Oh, we're scared for our lives." Me, this little girl, I'm going to speak for my so-called daddy here. It's just like, he's so evil. She doesn't even live here anymore. You know what I mean? She doesn't even live here. She moved away because he kept barking that dog. That's another thing. They're trying to say that the dog is barking because of me. And I don't do anything. Even this morning, if you heard it, you heard it. He still barked his dogs. And I got that restraining. That's another thing. I got not the restraining order, but remember, I reported his dogs, all of them, that he was a dog abuser. And they even came over here and figured it out, and they know what's up. But everything I said was true. So I can even use that as evidence to this, build it up, sue Palmdale, sue the government, sue all the medical things that they tried to do to me through the Medical Board of California. And then I've got two other lawsuits, like with Tin Roof Properties, who own this property, right? It's like they have lied to me so much. And today was supposed to be my day that I was supposed to move out because they threatened to kick me out, just because of their mistake. And they constantly make mistakes over and over. I mean, it's going to be such easy money, It's just like, wow. But that's what it's all about. That's what it's. I got jazz playing downstairs. I was waiting to see if there was a siren out there so I can nail the cops again. So anyway, I've got all of this set up. Here they go, messing with my camera. Of course. They're such little bitches, And that's what pedophiles are, folks. They are grown men who want to be boys again. All right? That's why they dress like they do, all cutesy and shit, because they want to be like a little boy. That's why all fags are pedophiles. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they want to be little boys and they fuck little boys, which turns them into little bitches, like little fucking spoiled princesses. It's just like, it's so fucking unmanly, everything they do. So anyway, I've got all of these lawsuits happening, and Trump. I mean, he's fucking up, and he's got barely any supporters anymore. I told you so, but you had to be a hoe. So, okay, what else I got going on? So, I'm like, I control fucking the whole planet, right? I'm the king of the planet. I rule things. And these little band of pedophiles out here think that I should be focused on them because they can't even fucking hold down a block, They can't take a block away from me. It's just like I own everything. You understand? So here we go, right? It's just like, and like I said, I want my women, it would mean so much more to me if you showed up before I got rich, but things happen, and if I got a clean shot at something, I'm going to take it, that's just the way I am, assassin, sniper. And we all know how I filled Trump full of holes, it's just like right in the third eye too, like, so everything's going good, right? I don't worry about anything. That's the cool thing about being a man of truth. And yeah, you got people who doubt it or say they doubt it because they're all lazy people and they don't want to be better. They want to bring that bar down. You understand? But I set the bar so fucking high that nobody can do anything about it, because I stick to it, I'm a man of integrity. So no matter what lies go on, it's been since the beginning of persecution, even through my whole life, Like Kelsey said, I was born to win, out of the womb. It's just like, you can't beat me, I am truth. So it doesn't matter what happens. I just keep going on my path because I keep to myself. I do what I do. And I ain't even going to try to claim Texan on it. It's just the way I am. I'm very confrontational. I am very direct and abrupt and obscene if I have to. You understand? I don't care. I don't fucking care. What are you going to do to me? I'll give it to you 100 times worse in hell prison. I'll throw you in the fire. Even before that, I can countersue this guy and ruin him for everything, for hiding behind that little girl who I think is so precious and I love her so much, Now, I've had a daughter, so don't go accusing me of anything. I know how it is to be a good father, which most fathers, when they have daughters, they don't understand women, so they're even scared of hanging out with their daughter. You know what I mean? It's just like, fuck you, pedophile, all right? Fuck off. You got something to say, come outside and say it. You get it? Bitch. So anyway, yeah, ladies, I'd like it if you showed up before, especially Sabrina, and she knows this, right? And so as far as that goes, I'm just cruising through. I told her today I'm sitting back and I'm watching what she shows me. All right, I'm gonna see how it progresses, without stopping her. You understand? Just let her flow and not say anything about it, for a little while. But still, giving her praise like I did today, All right, whatever. What else could we talk about? Oh, yeah, Israel. God damn you. I do. Don't fucking go crying Holocaust here. Every time everybody's at peace, you always, under my direction, you always pop off and try to do shit. Netanyahu, when I get there, you and I are going to have it out. We are. And if you bitch about it anyway that I split, because I'm going to do it now because you can't do it yourself, I'm going to split Israel and Palestine, give you, even to the cubic meter, give you the same amount of land. You understand? I'm going to let their government grow and be established. But the Israel, your whole reason for being paranoid is you keep fighting everybody all the fucking time. Nobody's pushing you off in the ocean. Nobody's doing shit to you. You're just trying to get to people while the guard's down because I have peace on earth. You bitch. Bring it. Bring it, Israel. Come attack me. You know, you pick on somebody your own size, like I told the U.S. government. You want to pick on Iran? Why don't you pick on me? Huh? You won't, will you? Because you're a fucking coward. Stopping my shit again. You're a fucking coward, and you'll always be a coward. You understand? Keep harassing these Muslims. It's like you want them to push you off in the ocean because you hate yourself. You got a small man's mentality, you know? You're so angry. You better chill that shit out. I'm telling you right now. This is your last warning. You do one more thing, and it's Antarctica, and I'm not accepting the settlement. Got it? All right, what else? I think that's good for now. I just want, like I usually do, I usually shoot a video after the series starts just to kind of get everybody update. And so you can see me doing fine, doing great, I'm welcoming anybody. I'm always looking for a fight, but that doesn't mean I'm a hothead who can't think. I don't go around looking for fights. I'm an assassin. I go for contracts. I'm not a mass murderer. That's what the U.S. government breeds, is mass murderers. All right. Keep the faith. Yeah, they keep messing with it. Keep the faith. Be righteous. Be holy. And if you're in the empire, everybody knows fags are out, which are really pedophiles. Pedophiles go to hell. Lesbians can live in the empire. All right. More about the empire throughout the year. And then next year in 26, just like I've explained the kingdom thoroughly, it'll be the empire. All right. So y'all keep studying. Even if you're in the empire, learn the Dreamweaver lens. That way you can see what I'm really doing. Okay. All right. Peace. I love you.